think it's because my parents are very conscious about the environment, that it's sort of instilled in me. And then I've taken bits that I like best and pioneered them through my life and ignored the bits that they do that I'm maybe not so interested in. And then since I've come to Sydney from London, it's been all about the healthy eating and the active lifestyle, which I did at home, but just not as much as people did here. It's so much easier to be outdoors here. You're going for a surf, you're going for yoga. It's much easier to be part of the environment. Number one hot tip for mental well-being is yoga, good night's sleep, and eating well. I'm never more sane than when I'm standing on my head. If I'm standing on my head or once I've done yoga, I'm like, oh, okay, everything's okay. It's why I'm gonna be single forever and it's just gonna be me and my yoga mat. And then when I die, I think people are just gonna cremate me and then roll me up in my yoga mat. I'm a big believer in reducing food waste. Huge thing. I'm very anti the landfill, and I feel like I'm on a one-woman mission to eat all the food that anyone's ever gonna throw out. So when I go to the grocery store, for example, I don't ever really fancy anything for dinner. I'll never go, I'm gonna make a spaghetti bolognese. I go in to the reduce section, and then I look at what's sad and what probably won't get bought by anyone else, and then I will buy it and use that to inspire the rest of my meal. And it just makes me really sad that there are people all over the world that cannot afford to feed themselves and they're completely malnourished. And then there are people buying far too much food and throwing half of it away. And I just don't get it. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. To the point where my housemate buys like 12 dozen eggs. He just like boils them all at once and then has them for like 2 weeks straight. But he won't eat the yellow bit. So he comes home after the gym and he pulls them apart and he'll eat the whites. And then he started throwing the yellows in the bin. And I was like, what are you doing? I make him keep all the yellows in a little box for me in the fridge. And then I just crush them all up and sprinkle them on my salads. I cannot stand unnecessary electricity going on. I turn off all the lights. I walk into my house and I'm just like a ninja, turning them all off really quickly. To the point where after I've had my dinner, I turn every single light off and then I just light 2 candles and sit and I watch telly just in the pitch dark. I don't think I do anything else. Should I do more stuff? I already thought I did quite a lot for the environment.